We are across the Hudson from
All right,
Midtown
fellas.
Manhattan at MetLife
Let's
Stadium
make
in
it happen,
East
y'all.
Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Let's get this done. We lost 2 in a row. 2 in a row. We should not have lost to the Redskins. Listen, we got to play the clock. We got to play the field. We got to play everything, y'all.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 47-yard line.
Johnson. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. Now the ball comes loose.
Kaepernick's pass complete.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I thought they're...
That's what I'm talking about. Get that second hit it. Boom. And then boom. Knock that ball loose. Nice.
Something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
I was saying,
he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted.
But you knew you knew he wasn't passing.
Get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's so bad, man. Come on.
That's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know,
he wasn't open.
On the job training, so he's going to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion.
Mad at that.
First
There's no
down.
reason. You have to throw an interception every single game. And you only get one, so that's it.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Where's Kaepernick?
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And this is caught.
That's what's gonna happen when I'm guarding somebody, because I suck at man-to-man.
Touchdown number 7 on the year.
So
and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they
you got to win these games, but this is a
that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
You know this is a division game, so it's going to be hard all the way. You can't make dumb decisions like that.
Points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week.
Like this right
Every
now,
team talks
that
about starting
interception
fast.
got his
They're hoping
confidence
on their next possession,
low.
they can be a delayed fast
Can't even
start
make simple, basic
going.
passes.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over
something like that.
1st and 10.
Shouldn't shake him up the way he can't play football anymore.
Ready to get going on offense again. They've got
Adding
a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
So mad at myself.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
A 3-yard pickup.
And the last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick.
There we go. Somebody get to him. Lord knows I could. Van Noy, I was thinking about trading you. Too late now. What are you doing?
Was the very definition
never
of
hit your
fast,
name.
quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Good for a Giant.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
A 7-yard loss.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Goodwin able to haul it in. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin.
Man,
and inside the
he could have got a little bit more time. That would have been a
down.
touchdown.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And he takes it into the end
Way to
zone
find the
for a
hole.
giant TD. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up
I can't
this
believe I got to say that
football
now,
game.
but it's true.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game.
Harrison, way to drive the ball down the field.
And it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd to 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Throwing his Kaepernick on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Eagle 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
That's what I'm talking about.
As he throws there,
yes, sir.
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Come on,
That'll
bro.
be complete to Cook. And they're going to have another first down.
Can't
as
knock
the
it
tackle's
loose.
made at the Giants' 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Right.
That's good for 21 yards and a first
way
down.
too good.
A gain of 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Now Kaepernick. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson.
All right.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run for it.
No.
1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
What play did I even choose? That looks so hard. I didn't even need to choose that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And lucky
How does he get in front of you
there.
like that?
That one
Like,
nearly picked.
who
2nd
this guy
down.
is?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ah, my goodness, I did not want to do that.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Stop your money.
Shakes off the sack. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the
This
year.
is not how it was supposed
After
to.
the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Dang it.
And down he'll go at the 25. An incredible play there. They do
gotta know we
get
going
big
for
yardage,
that.
but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Brings up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
How is this guy like?
Incomplete.
This guy's everywhere I need my receiver to
But
be.
it's third down.
What's happening?
He was covered.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it all.
I would stop to the clock though, but you gotta take your shots when you get them. Can't be playing no games.
On the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Dang, that sucks.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game. But really, they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, got no timeout.
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
There we go.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
That's the end.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Giants 13.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well
Run him over, bro.
and wanting more of that. Sure, you get
blocking,
some of the
good way to
areas and
find
clean up
the
some
hole.
things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second.
That was actually a very good run. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. And you found the holes. Man, I want you to put your head down and run over that guy.
And we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
He's brought down.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
A gain of
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin.
Oh, don't tell me
And
y'all
he
had
takes
a
this one
hold
down
it.
almost all the way to the 30.
What? Why? What were you doing down there?
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped to
What?
under 2 shy of the
Is this a
30.
bad play? What are y'all doing? Y'all are always doing that on this play. What's happening? What did you do? What did he do? It's because he blocked. Oh my goodness. Is he not supposed to do that? Wow. We get so much yards on that play.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Wow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I'm not watching that play.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll look to throw. And this will be
Thank you.
As they convert
Very
for 2.
nice.
Makes the score Giants 21.
So they go
Very
with the pass
nice.
there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, isn't it?
Nice.
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
That should have been a fault.
Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
What? So you just slipped right out of his time. Oh, that's so...
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pick.
Y'all are something else, boy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Steps away, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
And loss of a yard.
Sack, my first sack of the year.
Sometimes we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Kaepernick's pass complete to...
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer defense.
Oh, my gosh.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And do you think he personally is evaluating his games? So far, he was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats.
Gotta get the blocks.
It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if you can drive the bus here again on this drive.
5th.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
2nd and 15. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Why did I get sucked in?
And that will do it for the third quarter.
I wasn't even going that way.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
49-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And
Thank
that'll be
you.
incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
That hole
So through
closed up
3
pretty
quarters,
quick.
no reason to lighten up now.
Again, the ball carrier.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith.
By the Eagles.
Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Duke Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, it's Kaepernick. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain
25 yards that time.
and an Eagle 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, Kaepernick. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Ew.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Kaepernick to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Oh, no, y'all didn't do that to us.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
Y'all put them in.
When you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Number 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Down by Trey Wayne.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from 48. And here in overtime, if the team that receives...
And we know we're not going to get the ball. We know they're going to get it first. So. Oh, we did. Wow. Let's get this touchdown.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And adding on to their lead, the Jaguars have scored again. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Going right side here, and that's complete.
No,
keep on out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown, because a field goal won't finish the game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
34 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
6-yard line.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you, or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, y'all really make sure y'all getting us. Y'all really make sure y'all getting us. I'll take that.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And this is caught. I think you got that with one hand.
The pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Guys,
so here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
We have the ability to
push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown. Finish the game off.
It's in our hands.
To be the mindset.
It's in
our
our
hands.
hands.
Start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Down Eagles.
Full control of this. Let's go.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Corey Davis.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
So
the drive takes him
on this
into Giants
final
territory now,
most
first and
important
10
drive.
at the 48-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. That'll be complete to Cook. The 20.
Freaking Colin Kaepernick is beating us. This is trash.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final
partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
because y'all keep doing stupid freaking
Look
stuff.
at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia,